Today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to check in on everybody and see how they're doing because everyone's thriving because it's spring and there's so much more daylight. So we're going to check everybody out and say hello. Here we go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette and I'm crazy. So today I thought we would just check in on everybody and see how they're doing. And that's about it. Everybody's thriving because it's spring and we have so much more daylight. We've got 12 hours and some minutes of daylight now compared to in the winter when we have 6. So, big difference. But the plants know it and they're happy and they're thriving. So let's check them out. Here we go. Okay, first things first. This poinsettia is still flowering. It's still growing petals. I can't believe that. That's great. It just loves the skylight. That's got to be it. Everyone loves the skylight in here. Me too. And then my shamrocks, my 17-year-old ones, my Dickie Tim ones from my dad's funeral, all came back. All the rhizomes, which are little roots, they're like bulbs, rhizomes. All the rhizomes grew, and here they are. Little babies. And they all look good. Yay. Cute. And Zara looks good. She's happy. My philodendrons that are rooting are coming in really well. They're growing roots. And you can see in there that they're growing the roots. Maybe. Anyway. The jade is looking good. She's happy. Whisper. With her little bird and her little nest of eggs. Yeah, I like this plant. Oh, and my little baby pre-bonsai is what it's technically called. My pre-bonsai jade has finally decided to grow. Down here, we have Lola, my pre-bonsai, right here. And if you look, she's got 2 light green areas on each branch that is coming out. So that's great. She's growing. She's rooted. Yay! I have rooted successfully my first bonsai tree. That's wonderful. Because I've been trying to root a bonsai tree from a cutting for like a year now. And just trying different trees and different combinations and whether I use water or just put it in dirt with rooting solution. Nothing has seemed to work. So we're going to try a magnolia pretty soon here in the near future. Because I got this one to grow. So we'll try magnolia next and see if I can't get a magnolia tree to grow. Now here is the air plant Ariel with her funky bottom. I love this plant. It's so neat looking. She's just crazy. That's probably why I like her. This is Aja. And I put a statue in her, as you can see. And I think she looks really good that way, with a statue. And I put in these beach rocks on her base. I think that looks really nice. Yeah, she's a very unique plant. She adds some personality to my plants, that's for sure. Then Taja is doing well. She's growing all kinds of new leaves, as you can see right here and right here. She's got all kinds of them. Here's another one right here. And then my lily that is not a lily, that's her name, Lily that is not a lily, because her name is Lily, but she's a friendship plant. Anyway, here's new leaf, and here, right down here in the center is a very small one. Let me zoom in so we can see. You can see the brand new baby leaf coming in. Barely, but you can see it. If I hold very still. Okay. That's good. Anyway, both of the ficuses are doing well. Scotty P is happy. He's my raised root ficus. I love this because you can look right through to the wall. That's just so cool. I don't know how they do that, but I did it myself. It wasn't a bad idea. But he's got all kinds of new growth on him, too. Everyone's happy. And then this is Oscar, my new ficus that I just got from the greenhouse. He's very, very thick and hardy. I love this guy. He's got an interesting bottom, too. Although you can't see through it like the other one. They're both different, and that's why I like them. And then I moved this guy, what's his name again? Calendula? No, that's not it. It begins with a C. I can't think of his name. I am blanking out right now. But this guy is so neat. I love him. He's got his square leaves, and he is a succulent, which means you can basically root him from his leaves or just take a piece of him and stick it in soil or water, and it'll grow. And he is happy too. And then we've got Una down here. I moved her. She's looking very happy. I love this plant too. I love all my plants. They're all so unique, and they all make me very happy. They bring me happiness. I replanted one of them. I replanted Leona, this one right here. She's a Hoya Matilde, and she has long draping things coming off of her. She's really cool. I put her in this bigger pot because she just needed to spread out some. She was all clumped together, and she needed more area to grow. So I put her in this, and she looks good. And I have a little guy in there with her, little Chinese guy. See? Yay! And a decorative piece of copper. Then down here, we've got Seji, thriving, doing really well. Spider plants can do well in anything. In shade, it doesn't matter. You can stick them in water. They're just happy. And they breed so easily. I mean, all you have to do is plant one of the babies, the little tendrils that come off of them. That's so easy. So, hey, I love spider plants. Why not? They're good for the air, too. In South Africa, they grow everywhere like bushes. This is a jade. This is a different kind of jade than I have on the wall and I rooted. Two different kinds of jade. This is Atreus and Agamemnon. And they're pretty happy in there too. Little terrarium plants I've made them into. Then my violet, my Persian white violet, is not flowering, but she is growing 5 new branches. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 of them coming in, so that's good because she was starting to get thin. She had 2 branches that turned, or 2 leaves that turned yellow, and I had to trim them off. I guess I overwatered her. I'm still trying to learn how to take care of a violet properly because I have never been able to, so this is a whole new experience for me. I didn't know it was a violet, or I probably wouldn't have bought it because I don't do well with them. But we're going to see if I can make this one thrive, and so far so good. Not too bad. We're seeing. Oh, and by the way, her name is Echo. See? And this one I had in a different pot, and I also repotted into a cup because she's so much smaller. My little burrow's tail that fell. And she really doesn't have much to her anymore. She looks kind of crappy, but she'll grow. I just have to be patient. She's a very slow grower. She's a succulent too. Then we have Iggy back there, the aloe vera. And we have Jinju and Lilu, the 2 other air plants that I have here, with the little Chinese guy pulling the cart. And these guys, we have Bessie, Kiko, and Sigsbee. This is Bessie, the zigzag cactus, with little growth on her even. See that little guy coming off of her? That's good. He's growing. And then this one, this is a curly orchid cactus right here. This guy. And that one is Sigsbee. And then Kiko is this little Hoya that's down in here. I can't even show you. It's so small. The little one right here is a little Hoya. It's a rope Hoya. So we're going to see if that one grows. Anyway, This is Eliphalet. These are my spores. So far, nothing is coming up. But we have months and months to go, so I'm not even surprised. Because they're not supposed to be coming up yet. So, we'll just keep watching. Then we have Oso, because he's oh so cool. And he's doing well too. He's my baby. I just mounted him on the wall in this basket. And he's about 5 years old. And Odysseus over here is about 30 years old and is growing spores. But we know that already. But look at how well they're doing. All of his tips are turning white underneath. These are all spores. He's really fertile. He's super ready to go. Isn't that crazy how they do that? Look at that. It's funky. It's thick. You can scrape it off with a butter knife and onto some paper and plant it by sprinkling on the top of some peat moss and perlite like I have in that. And keeping it moist for 8 months. So, gotta be patient. And then, this is Osi. We've got some bird feeders I just put up out back. Kind of neat. You can see the birds going crazy everywhere. Spring is messy, but soon it'll be summer and it'll be all green. And we'll have our little utopia in our backyard going again. Anyway, this is Suki. And these are all my spider plants in a group. This is General Casement, who still has one shamrock growing because I didn't get all the rhizomes that I thought I did. So that's one of the 17-year-old ones also. Still straggling. And this is Eve. And then we've got Esme down here, who's actually growing flowers, which is good. She's doing well. Let's see if she needs some water. Yep. Because there's her fill line, and her water's low. I've got to get her filled. She sucks up a lot of water. This is Josephine, my Busha's, my great-grandmother's plant. So this is old. It's been around. It has new growth everywhere. New growth coming in down here too. See this little guy right there? Barely sticking up. And some new ones in here. Anyway, Jezebel and Esmeralda, the acorns, are not growing yet. So we've got to be patient. Like with everything else, plants make you patient. Or you just don't raise them. Because they frustrate you, so. Anyway, I replanted Lorelei too. I've really been busy replanting because I'm getting spring fever and I need to get my hands dirty. Anyway, these are the rhizomes that I had just bought with the shamrock that was in a yellow wide container, long container. And I replanted them into this pot instead because it's better for them. They can have longer, healthier roots. So I stuck her in here and hopefully they'll come up. Everything I've read about them says they'll come back. They're very hardy. So that's good to know. Anyway. So I hope that you enjoyed today's show. And I hope you like and subscribe. And come back and see me all the time. Because I love talking to you. So you take care. Love ya. Bye.